Yo, it's crazy. If I just stand here and look out my window, I just keep seeing people pull up and pull out of the parking lot and sync up with cars on the street and sync up with each other and sync up with people walking out and walking in the building. Just over and over. Like this car pulled up, turned around, and was syncing up with this guy running across the parking lot. He was like going around the corner right as he goes around the corner. And he was like syncing up with the car on the street when it came in, I think. And then these other cars drive out, like a bunch of cars drive out, syncing up on the street. And then this one car turns around and goes in the parking lot. And it parks, and it sits there and waits for this other car to drive by. And right when it goes around the corner, the door opens, and then there's another person walking around the corner. And then right as the person that got out of the car gets up to the sidewalk, there's a white SUV driving by her on the street. And then right as she walks by the other guy that walked out, synced up with her opening the door in the other car. Right as she walks by that guy, they're like walking opposite directions. And right as she walks by him, from my perspective, she coughs. And then right as she walks around the corner, there's another person walking out right by my apartment with a red shirt. Another car is driving out on the street. It just goes on and on. And there's a white truck right now with a 66 license plate taking off right next to my apartment. And he's gonna sync up with another white car on the street, I bet. Or maybe he was syncing up with that other car. I didn't see the sync. I don't know. He might have been syncing up with that other car that was driving by before he left. I didn't see him sync when he left. I don't know. There's a white truck with a 66 license plate right next to my apartment building. I don't know. I'm gonna see him again in about 10 seconds. During the day, it just keeps going on and on. Just constantly. I just stand here and look out my window. It's just a free show all day. Not a lie. At all. When's the next thing gonna happen? It's gonna happen soon. There's this construction vehicle way over there, and as it goes around the corner of this house, there's a white truck driving out. I don't know if that was a sync, but it looked like a sync. Maybe syncing with the construction vehicles. Everything, forklifts, and just everything. I haven't seen an RC car. I haven't seen a blimp. I haven't seen a hot air balloon. I haven't seen a guy coming down on a parachute right in front of me. That's about the only things I haven't seen yet. We're gonna do all those things today just because I said it. There's gonna be a guy parachuting out of a blimp. And an RC car driving by right at the same time. It's gonna be a white RC car. And then there's this other light truck that pulled up in the parking lot over here before I started recording. It's just a million zombies outside every day. Literally a million zombies outside every day. Or whatever they are. Whatever type of creatures these are. I don't know what's going on. Here comes this guy with the red shirt again. It's always gang stalking me. Like every day. I always see this guy. And he's syncing up with this car driving right by me. Probably. He's walking up to the car, touching his nose right as he walks up to the car, and then pointing. Like, it's like he's telling him to go to this building over here. It's like right next to me. He's like pointing at me, basically. He's like pointing up, like at my direction, pretty much. He's like a little bit to the right of me. He's like basically pointing at me. And they always point at me, or they'll point like to the side or up, you know. But they'll always like point at me, but it's like they're pointing behind me or whatever. And he was just doing that. He was pointing at me. And he touched his nose right when he walked up to the car. And then the guy in the car had a blue shirt and he has a red shirt. There goes a white truck. Nothing happened. Regular white truck, I think. Maybe he was singing with that construction vehicle in the background. I don't know. Could have been. I just didn't see it. Like, they're always doing things that I miss, I think. Like, they're always doing things behind me, like, all around me. So it's just like, especially when I'm recording, because I'm, like, focusing on, like, one thing at a time when I'm recording. It's, like, easier to focus on, like, the 360 of it when you're not recording. I don't know. Like, I just get, like, distracted by what I'm recording. I'm like, oh, it's the white SB over here. But meanwhile, there's a guy with a red shirt over here. And then there's another thing over here. There's a thing behind me. Like, all at the same time. It's not always like that, like, all around me like that. I'm just saying that, like, they're always doing things around me. And it's like, they're always making sounds. And making sounds, like, in the distance even. And, like, driving by and walking by in the distance. So it's like, they're always doing things that, like, I don't even see. Or they're just always driving by when I'm not even looking out the window. Like, they just have to be, because I'll walk up to the window and I'll just see a bunch of white cars right when I get there. Well, another white truck drove by itself. And a white SUV drove by itself. I didn't see any synchronizorz. I'm not seeing synchronizorz all of a sudden. I just was seeing a whole bunch of them, and now I'm not seeing any. Here goes the truck going through the parking lot. And then a white car is gonna drive out. Oh, red car is gonna drive out. And sync up with another red car and another red car. It's like it's syncing up with a red car at the corner that's driving by on the street. And then there's another red car driving out of the parking lot right next to me at the same time. There's just there's a red car going down the street, and he goes around the corner, and then at the same corner, there's another red car coming around the corner at the same exact time. And then at the same exact time as that, there's another red car pulling out right next to me out of the parking lot. Like around the corner of my window. Like, you know what I mean? You just sync up 3 red cars. Like that. Just all the time. Just do things like that all the time. He was just sitting over here in the parking lot, just waiting to drive out with the other red cars. I don't know if he works over here, or if he was just sitting over here, or what he was doing. But he drove out synchronized with the other red cars. And I think I just saw 2 more cars synchronizing. Like the exact same color. Driving around the corner synchronized with each other. You just always got 2 cars of the exact same color driving around the corner synchronized with each other. They're both black cars, and it was like the same shade of black. There was a white truck syncing up with a guy with a red shirt. The white truck is driving around the corner, and there's a guy with a red shirt coming around another corner, walking out on the sidewalk. And then he's probably gonna sync up at the other corner on the sidewalk. And there's the white SUV. And it's syncing up with a white truck at the corner. Perfectly synced. And then it's syncing up with another white truck that's syncing up with the white SUV turning on the other street. The same corner. And then the white SUV is driving through the parking lot and out the other side. Is he? I think he is. I think he's driving through the parking lot for no reason and out the other side. Maybe just to turn around. He could just be turning around, but he's synchronizing with a bunch of white cars while he's doing it. So he's probably just driving through the parking lot just to gang stuff. But like right as he drove out of the parking lot, the guy with the red shirt stops walking on the sidewalk, and then he just stood there for a minute, and then he's turning back around the other way. And then he's gonna sync up when he crosses the street, probably. He's crossing the street. There's gonna be a white car right now. No? Alright. He went around the corner of the building and nothing happened. Oh, it might have been synced with that construction vehicle, and then there's a white truck coming out right as it goes fully around the corner. The construction vehicle. And then the white truck was syncing over another white car around the other corner. And then the guy with the red shirt's walking back out. He's probably syncing up with those white cars. I just didn't see it. And then he's like walking toward me, and then he turns right as a white car drives in front of him on the street. Like, drives in between me and him, you know what I mean? And then right as the white car goes around the corner, that construction vehicle is driving back out around the corner of his house. And then there's a van pulling out right next to me. Oh, it's that guy with the blue shirt from before that was syncing up. I'm pretty sure he's the sinker. At least that guy that gang stalks me all the time was walking up. Oh yeah, he's driving up to the street right as the guy with the red shirt walks around the corner. So he's the sinker. He's driving up and getting to the street, the edge of the parking lot, right when the guy with the red shirt walks around the corner of the building out of sight. And that just keeps going on. It just keeps happening. And it's going to keep happening in various different ways. And it was a 33 license plate, I think, driving right by me. I think that's what it said. I think it was. It was driving kind of fast. It looked like it said 33 on the license plate. That's probably what it said. Like, it just keeps going on, you know? Like, that's probably what it was. It probably was a car with a 33 license plate driving by me just to drive by me with a 33 license plate. That's probably what it was. Dang, chemtrails. Nasty chemtrails. Why don't they go gang stalk the people that spray chemtrails? Go gang stalk those people if you're gonna gang stalk. Why don't you go gang stalk the chemtrail people? Doesn't that make more sense? Why are they gang stalking me? What reason? Go gang stalk the chemtrailers. Alright. Let's see what happens next. Let's see. I think something's gonna happen with this person getting in this car. And they've probably been synchronizing for the past couple minutes. I just didn't see the synchronizers. Sometimes they're more subtle synchronizers. Sometimes it's a bunch of white cars driving out all of a sudden. Sometimes they're wearing a red shirt, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're wearing camo, sometimes they're wearing red, sometimes they're wearing red or blue. Sometimes they're wearing none of those things. They just look normal, but then they'll sync up 10 times. Alright, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I think she was syncing up with that other car driving by. Most likely. Just statistically speaking, every time I see someone coming out of a building, they're usually a synchronizer bot. So she was probably another one. There goes a red car driving right by me as a blue truck drives out on the street. There's the red and blue sinkers. Like, it's just literally a red car driving by my apartment building right as a blue truck drives out around the corner on the street. And they're probably syncing up the other corner. And then there's a white truck syncing up with a white car. And there's another white car driving out a little bit after that. I don't know if he was a sinker. He was a little bit after the white car. And another white car came out. They just make you guess, though, you know? They just mess with your head. And just, like, make you guess, like, which white car is the robots and which white car is a normal person. Which white car is a terrorist robot and which white car isn't. Or any car, any color car. I think these two cars are being robots. There's a car driving by on the street and then a car pulling up, parking in the parking lot right as it drives around the corner. It was a red and a tan car, but then right as the door on the tan car opens, there's a kid with a red shirt running around the corner. There's a bunch of kids running out, and this guy with his kids coming out. And it's just the kid at the front has a red shirt running out right as the door opens on the tan car that pulled up synced with the red car. And then the guy with his kids is going to pull out of the parking lot synchronized, probably. I think they got in the white SUV. What's going to happen? When's he going to pull off synchronized? Oh, they're getting in a red car. Okay. So... Alright. He's touching his nose as he gets in the red car. You know, people touch their nose. Like, I touch my nose all the time, you know. People just touch their noses all the time. I touch my head, I touch my nose, I cough all the time. And, you know, might even do it synchronized with things unintentionally. But, it's just the thing they do. And probably what he's doing. And then as he pulls out of the parking lot, there's another red car driving by on the street. He's in the red car. Like right as he starts driving out of the parking lot, there's another red car coming out on the street. It's probably two red cars syncing up with each other. And then there's a white car driving out. And he didn't sync up, so they're out there. The regular white cars are out there. Thank God they actually exist. Thank God Not every single car on Earth is a main stalker. There's regular cars in the world. Alright, the construction vehicle is going to go around the corner and the white truck is going to drive out. That was going to happen? No. I don't know what's going to happen. Never know what's going to happen. Sometimes I can predict it. It'll just happen right after I predict it. That's been happening a lot on my videos lately. Like, I'll just predict something and it'll happen. Like, I'll just be like, yeah, this white car is about to pull off right when I walk by it. And then it does. This white car is going to drive by me at the crosswalk. And then it does. And I don't change the pace of my walking to meet it there. It's meeting me there. I'm not walking faster to meet it there. But I'll literally say, hey, this white SUV is going to drive by me at this crosswalk. Before it does, and then it does. Like, when I'm, like, down the street, I'm like, I bet he's going to drive by me at the crosswalk. And it does. Or just whatever like that. I just be predicting things, and then they happen. I think this construction vehicle was syncing up with another car on the street. Maybe. I'm pretty sure he was before with those white trucks, so. And he is with this white car right now. He's driving back out right as this white car goes around the corner. And then another white SUV is coming out and parking on the side of the street. And then right as they get out of the white SUV, there's going to be something. Well, she gets out of the white SUV and she's wearing white and black. And then she's walking around the corner synced up with this red truck, I think. Looked like a sync up. Just right as she walks around the corner, there's a red truck driving around another corner. And then right as this construction vehicle goes around the corner, there's a guy walking out to the dumpster. And then right as he goes around the corner, again, the air conditioner thing outside my apartment window, it's always turning on and off, synchronized with traffic on the street, turns on. It's just always turning on and off constantly like it's broken. And it's always turning on and off, synchronized with traffic on the street. All the time. And so is my refrigerator. All the time. Every day. Like, it sounds crazy, but it's just every day though. And then it turned off right as this person gets to their car in the parking lot with a red shirt. He's opening the trunk. And then they get in the car. And then there's a car driving right by me right after that. And then a white semi driving out on the street at the same time. And then, oh, that was a blue car driving by me, and it's a red car in the parking lot. Syncing up with a blue car driving by me. And then the red car in the parking lot is gonna do what? Or no, it wasn't the red car, never mind, I forgot, it was this car. There's this other car that was next to the red car, but she's got a red shirt though. So they still might be doing the red and blue sync with the red shirt. And her car is like grayish blue color. I don't know if that's the red and blue too. Maybe it's like a gray color, but it's kind of like blue almost. Alright. I don't know, it just looks blue from here anyway. She stopped on the street for some reason. And then she starts driving again right as the construction vehicle goes around the corner behind her. And goes around the corner right as it goes around the corner. Like, it starts going around the corner and she starts driving. And then right as it disappears around the corner, she's going around the corner. You know what I mean? Like basically syncing up twice with it. They just drive this construction vehicle back and forth. And then it's driving out, and the white car is driving out. And then someone's walking out as the white car goes around the corner. And she got a red shirt. And I can't really see. Getting in a car though. Like, this is the dumbest thing ever, bro. These people are stupid, dude. Dude. It's like a spy movie, but it's just a really bad spy movie. Like, it's just so dumb. It's like an Austin Powers movie, you know? It's a bunch of Austin Powers people out here. Here's a white car with one headlight driving right by me, and then a guy walking out, and a red car driving out on the street. I don't know if that's a gang stalker too, but I bet this guy walking out right as a white car with one headlight drives by me is a gang stalker. And he's getting in this big white truck that I always see gang stalking, and right as he opens the door, a white pickup truck drives out on the street. Alright. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Like, if I just keep looking out there. It's entertaining. You know that, it's entertaining to just sit there and watch them be a bunch of fools out there. This is spooky though, like, dang, y'all are synced out.